Hey guys, I'm gonna shuffle these cards for a couple minutes and wait and see if anybody hops on that wants to join in today. Otherwise, I'm sure a lot of people catch it on the replay. They always do, because I know that people have jobs and stuff and they work during the day. This is my job and I'm fully invested in it. So here I am, and Mondays are easier for me during the day because my children are in school. And if you're new to the group, I do videos on Mondays and Wednesdays, literally like 99% of the time. The only time I don't do that is when I A, hop on the weekend, or B, have like a course or something launching, which even still I'm proud of myself because last week I managed to do that. So I'm going to start by pulling a card for the collective. And what this is just a little word of guidance for the people here that have made their way into this space. So I usually just shuffle them and then I cut the deck and then I'll draw one from the top of the, inside of the deck. But you can do it however you want. If you end up getting your own cards, these are oracle cards. They're not tarot cards. I like tarot, but it's not really like my whole jam. And I feel like you have to learn a lot and also be good at like reading what's inside the card. And so tarot requires a little bit more than just oracle, which is like just a little piece of guidance here. Okay, so I have the book. So I'm just going to read you guys the definition from the book and I'll show you the picture. So that you can also take a look at what's in the picture. I know that usually water means your subconscious or your emotions or parts of you like in the picture. So that's why I say like tarot cards is a lot more. You need to know what things represent. These are oracle cards though, so they're a bit easier. And it is competition. So today's card for you guys is competition. And it's by Warrior Guide. So I'm going to read this to you guys from the book. They're all numbered, so that makes it super easy to find the thing. Okay, ready? This is a time of conflict and challenge, pure and simple. No matter how you look at it, confrontation and discord are on the horizon. Others don't agree with you or see your perspective. They don't intend to cooperate with you in any way. This could surface in such serious ways as legal battles, divorce proceedings, and contract negotiations, or it could just be an impasse with a spouse over a raised toilet seat. Whatever the issue, there's no immediate or easy resolution. You have attracted a worthy opponent, so prepare to go the distance. This is not to assume, however, that such combative scenarios are always a bad thing. Your warrior guides are present to enlighten you about the benefits of sparring with others. Competition brings out your best and unleashes your passion and commitment in what you believe in. It develops your strength and prevents you from being victimized or manipulated by others. It teaches you the need to respect others too, and not just mindlessly impose your will on them. Your warrior guide suggests that when you do battle with others, it's best to fight fairly and learn from the conflict. Don't compete just to let off steam. Fight for progress and higher understanding for all concerned, rather than just being difficult to get your own way. Hidden within the drama of battle and competition are the seeds of true understanding and compassion. The best spiritual warriors always strive for a win-win outcome. Your warrior guide suggests that you embrace the battles at hand to find your strength and reach for growth. Fight the good fight with your adversaries, but pray for divine justice to prevail. All right, so that is today's card. It is competition with your warrior guides. So this deck is called Ask Your Guides. So they're all different guides on each card. And we're going to get into the Monday video. So today I'm going to talk about how Spirit talks. And one of the ways that Spirit talks is something I just demonstrated to you. It is through your intuitive senses. So I intuitively pulled that card and not other cards. It is through your, gut instinct on whether someone is energetically aligned with you. Like, it's not to say that someone is a bad person, maybe just on a different path than you, and you can intuitively get that instinct that they are not your match. Spirit can talk to you by guiding you in all of those ways. And then also when you develop that, it's a lot easier. You can just get instant messages instead of, having to just intuitively use what you have. So there's also the clairsenses, and I'm going to go over those and how they kind of start and then how they can be developed. So clairvoyance is the most common one. It can start as vivid dreaming, which a lot of us have, or like, foretelling dreams. There's a lot of different kinds of dreams. It can also start as like an actual physical sense. Clairvoyance means to see, right? So you can see someone out of the corner of your eye and look and they're not there. Or you can see things the way that I see things, which is a little bit crazier. I see heat waves in the shape of people, or in the shape of, I've had one kind of appear that's been like a spirit guide animal. I see like heat waves. It looks like heat waves in different shapes, and that's okay. Heat waves are just energy coming off of something hot, right? So I'm just seeing energy. Another one is clairaudience. So this can kind of start out as maybe you hear someone call your name in your house and no one called it. Like, you go check and you think it's your kids, and your kids are like, no, we didn't call you. Like, things like that. And then also when you're like half awake, just waking up or just falling asleep, you might hear conversations or different voices talking. You are actually tapping into another dimension. There's two that I don't really touch on a lot, and that's smell and taste. Smell is more common than taste. I don't know anyone who's had really prominent experiences with taste, but smell would be like if you walk in the room and smell your past grandmother's perfume or something, to like something that you couldn't be smelling in your house. And that's supposed to give you a message from them. Like, that's telling you that they're there, and you're also smelling something that's going to trigger a memory with you, and they're maybe trying to remind you of that. Smelling a smell that triggers a memory is definitely a message in itself. So we got 4 down. So touch. And feel. So a lot of this goes by feel, and a lot of mediums and psychics, when they refer to this clair sense, they're referring to feeling a spirit's feelings, but this can show up in multiple ways in the beginning, and I just wanted to explain that. Yes, I have gotten messages through feelings. I have gotten how the spirit wants me to know that they feel and wants me to convey their feelings to the other person, but this often starts off as being an empath. This can start off as, there's different types of empaths, and we're going to go over that on Wednesday. This can start off as also a physical sense too, just like with seeing, is maybe you feel someone grab your arm, or maybe you feel someone, brush your hair back, or like go like this to your face. Feeling can go in the sense of intuitively feeling and in the sense of physical, just like clairvoyance. So those are the basic ways that clairsenses show and how spirit can speak to you. How spirit guides you every day, because I'm not special. Everyone has these. It's just a matter of, are you conditioned to believe that it's fake, or are you ready to tap into it? So, that being said, now that you know how spirit talks to you and how they guide you and how you can begin to tap into this, I really hope that you consider what the card said today, because apparently that's a collective thing that's happening. And I'm not really one that's like super into astrology. Like, I don't claim to be an expert, but I feel like that's a lot. The warrior and competition thing is a lot going on in astrology right now too. So I feel like that was a really good card to pull. All right, so if you guys have any questions, comment. Don't forget, I'm giving away a session with me that can be a spirit session or a development session, and 2 amazing guided journals for the competition, or drawing, not competition, but there's the card again coming up. for group ads, every group ad will get you an entry. So I'm going to put all of those in a bowl on March 13th, and we're going to draw 3 people. All right, well, I'll see you guys on Wednesday.